Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. We're jumping right into the cornerstone module of the AI Care Agents 24/7 AI Governance Learning Pathway. Specifically, in Occupancy 4, we address a critical ethical mandate, using the credential ethically and accurately.
Moving from confusion to governed action. Now, you might be thinking that's just a catchy slogan, right? But it's actually the literal core mission of this California nonprofit. This entire pathway is built with a highly targeted purpose. It's designed specifically to help nonprofits, legal aid organizations, and clinics navigate the often chaotic waters of AI technology. Look, right now there's just so much confusion out there in these sectors about how to use AI safely. This pathway and the credential you're working toward is your bridge to governed, responsible action. We're here to empower these critical organizations, and honestly, you are the key to making that happen.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The Critical Ethical Mandate, rooted in public benefit.
In this field, you're going to encounter a daily conflict. But always remember this, our credential is rooted in public benefit practice, not industry hype. When you're working with a legal aid clinic or a nonprofit, they don't need exaggerated promises about what AI might magically do for them in 10 years. They need practical, grounded, governed solutions that protect their vulnerable clients today. Your credential proves that you are anchored in reality and public service, completely cutting through all that AI hype.
Moving on to Section 2, Strict Credential Language Rules and How You Present Yourself. Today, we lay down the absolute strict language rules for how you present your new certification to the world. Right here is the exact authorized phrasing you are permitted to use, certified by AIC Care Agents 24/7 CA Nonprofit. This specific phrasing is great because it does two things instantly. It clearly states your certification, and it immediately establishes the issuing body as a California nonprofit. That kind of transparency is absolutely key to building trust with the organizations you'll be serving.
But, and this is a massive but, you must never claim or imply that you are state licensed. I want to be incredibly firm on this point to draw a very clear guardrail for you. Being certified by a California nonprofit is a distinct, highly respected professional credential, but it is not a state license issued by a government regulatory board. Implying otherwise, even accidentally through vague language, is strictly forbidden. It's a direct violation of the ethical mandate we just talked about. Absolute honesty about the nature of your credential is non-negotiable.
That brings us to Section 3, Badge Usage, covering the do's and don'ts. The Badge Usage Guide shows you exactly how to represent this credential in approved locations, on your LinkedIn profile, on your professional resume, and in client proposals. By placing your badge in these specific spots, you establish your authority and your public benefit focus right where decision makers and community leaders are actually looking. When a nonprofit director reviews your client proposal and sees that badge, they immediately know they're dealing with someone rigorously trained in governed, hype-free AI action.
And this brilliantly illustrates the boundary. On the do side, you have your ethical actions, using the authorized phrase and proudly displaying your badge. On the don't side, you have the absolute guardrails, avoiding state licensure claims and misrepresentation of any kind. Keeping this simple mental framework in your head ensures you always stay on the right side of the community standards.
Let's pause the pacing for just a second. I want to ask you this directly. So, what happens if we misrepresent this certification? What are the real-world stakes of breaking these rules? You know, it's easy to think of credential rules as just administrative red tape, but in the context of AI governance, the consequences go way beyond a simple slap on the wrist.
Here is the sobering reality. Misrepresenting your certification not only damages your own reputation, but also actively threatens the trust of the vulnerable organizations relying on our community standards. If a legal aid clinic puts their trust in you to help them govern AI, and you've misrepresented your qualifications, you aren't just failing them, you are endangering the very people they serve. It creates a huge ripple effect. Breaking the rules shatters the exact trust that AI Care Agents 24/7 is working so incredibly hard to build in the public sector.
Let's wrap up with Section 4, your next practical steps for ensuring full compliance. To ensure you are fully compliant with our ethical standards, your first step is to download the Credential Usage Guide today. Just check the description below this explainer to grab it. Once you've done that, Step 2 is to proceed to the next module in the pathway to continue building your AI governance foundation. You're doing the hard work right now to lay the groundwork, and trust me, it is going to pay off immensely.
So I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to lead with integrity in AI governance?
You are now fully equipped with the knowledge of how to use your credential ethically, accurately, and proudly. You understand that this is all about public benefit, not hype, and you know the exact standards required to protect the vulnerable organizations relying on you. Thanks so much for joining me to unpack Occupancy 4, and I will see you in the next module as we continue moving from confusion to governed action.